Kees van Dongen, born on 26 January 1877 in Netherlands, was a permanent Dutch-French painter known for his vivid, often provocative use of color and his portraits of wealthy and fashionable women. As a leading figure in the Fauvism movement, Van Dongen captured the spirit of the early 20th century through his paintings that celebrated boldness, elegance, and modernism. His work significantly contributed to the event greatness in Paris, where he spent much of his life and established himself as a central artist in European modern art. Van Dongen grew up in a modest working class family. As a young man, he studied briefly at the Royal Academy of Fine Arts in Rotterdam, where he honed his drawing skill and developed an interest in modern European art. Inspired by Impressionism and Post Impressionism, he moved to Paris in 1897. Drawn by the city's burgeoning art scenes and hoping to pursue a career as an artist. His early years in Paris were marked by financial hardship and often supported himself through his illustration work for historical newspapers and magazines. In this year, his work focused on capturing Paris' woman's side and the gritty reality of working class life, marking a thematic contrast to his later more glamorous subjects. In the early 90s, Van Dongen joined the group of artists known as the Fuse, which included Henri Matisse and André Drand. This group was named after the French word of wild beast due to their unorthodox and wide use of vivid colors. Fauvism embraced non-naturalistic colors and simplified forms to convey emotion over realism, a philosophy that resonated deeply with Van Dongen's. His first works, such as the Corn Poppy 1910, exhibit bold colors and expressive, simplified forms that evoke intense emotion. The fuse style was short lived, lasting only until around 1910, but it had a profound impact on Van Dongen's development and secured him a place in the avant-garde art scenes. Following his first period, Van Dongen became renowned for his portraits of fashionable Persian women and the cultural elite. He focused on the allure and sophistication of his subjects, painting women with elongated forms, streaking eyes, and scenes of mystery. His portraits, such as Woman with a Large Hat, 1906, and Anita, 1909, showcased a stylized approach and an affinity for portraying sensuality and opulence, often pushing boundaries with provocative poses and vivid hues. By the 1920s, Van Dongen's reputation was solidified and he became a sought after portraits among the wealthy and aristocratic classes in Paris. His subjects included prominent figures of the time, from writers to socialites and members of royalty. This period marked a transition in Van Dongen's work as the shifted from bold, even grade experimentation to the refined elegance more appealing to elites' patrons. Despite this shift, his fascination with color and stylized form remained evident, defining his work across decades. Van Dongen became a naturalized French citizen in 1929, formally adopting France is his home throughout his career. He participated in major exhibitions and won several accolades, including membership in the French Legion of Honor. His personal life, however, was often turbulent, known for his woman's lifestyle. During the 1930s and into World War II, when Dongen's popularity waned, artistic trends moved towards surrealism and abstract art. Nevertheless, he continued painting until his death on 28 May 1968 in Corlo, Morocco, having lived an extraordinary life that spanned nearly a century. His work left an indelible mark on both the Fauvism movement and portrait paintings, bringing the transition between 19th century European art and 20th century modernism. Today, Van Gogh's work is celebrated for its color, dynamism, and sensibility.